Now that we have talked about the most advanced methods to train and lip sync an AI avatar, or maybe yourself, or maybe your client, we will talk about licensed marketplaces. In this module, we will explore leveraging licensed actors from different marketplaces to create UGC. Well, depending on the budget and the project requirements, I'll show you different tiers of AI avatar marketplaces, from the very expensive ones to the affordable and to the cheap ones. Now, if you remember what I said in module 1, LibDub, so this app over here, powers 99% of the available AI marketplaces. So if you follow the 6 workflows we talked about in this course, you can create your own marketplace with a variety of actors by training each of them on LibDub. That means that you're going to have a bunch of actors that you can generate content with. But what if you do not want to do that? What if you want to use LibDub for a different use case, such as maybe like dubbing a movie, a commercial, translating your testimonials, translating your ads, translating your YouTube videos, podcasts, and you're not interested in doing short form content, UGC? Well, there are AI marketplaces available that you can find real actors that have been licensed, that have licensed their likeness and have been trained on LibDub. You can choose these actors to generate UGC by finding them in the following platforms that I'm going to show you. The best high quality marketplaces right now that you can find licensed AI real actors are Arcads and Make UGC. While there's another app that's called Captions that provides you access to cheaper, low fidelity AI actors. How it works is that Arcads and Make UGC train their actors on LibDub exactly like we did, like literally the exact same workflow. And they use LibDub's API in their SaaS to generate the video of the AI lip syncing in their own platform. So the money that you're paying for these tools for the subscription is actually that $8 per video that you are spending to generate lip syncing in LibDub through this course and through the LibDub platform, right? Let me actually show you what I mean. So I'm going to log into Arcads. This is what the interface looks like. You create a new video, correct? And then after you create a new video, you select an actor. There are a bunch of actors right here that you can select from. All these actors that you see here, they're all trained on LibDub. It's the same exact workflow that I showed you with my own video. You select the pre-trained actor. So I'm going to go with Olivia in this case. I click next. So in here, I can either write my script, so text to speech, or I can select to upload an audio, speech to speech. This is the exact same thing. It's the exact same functionality that you find on LibDub. So you either upload a dub, which in this case would be the speech to speech option, or you replace dialogue, which in this case is going to be the text to speech option. So the exact same functionalities because they're powered by the exact same app, LibDub. Different from LibDub, in Arcads, you are able to listen to the generated audio from the script. You're able to use the voice of this real actor that was trained. So this is what it looks like. So I add a little script in here. I click play.
Are you tired of traditional air fresheners that only mask odors with harsh chemicals?
So now this actor that we selected has its own voice, and you're able to preview what it would look like before you actually go ahead and generate the video. You do not need to use 11 Labs like we did in the first workflow, as Arcads is already using their APIs to achieve the same functionality that we did manually in workflow number 1 and number 2. So all you do is that you hit generate, and again, in 5 minutes, you will have your lip sync generation. I'll show you a client project of mine.
This is what my dermatologist told me. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to improve your skin is to use a humidifier at home. Why? Because balanced moisture.
This is all LibDub. This is all LibDub. The only real thing right here is this lady that has licensed her image, so we could use her to generate whatever lip syncing we want, right? The great part about Arcads is that it makes it so easy for you to access a marketplace, and you do not need to wait for 2 to 4 hours to train an actor. However, that comes at a cost because the subscription here is not cheap, guys. Also, Arcads allows you to train your own actor, a video that you submit. So these are my clone actors, but you need to upgrade your plan. So what they do is that after you submit your video, they approve it. They see, is this person real? And they bring it to LibDub to train a model And then after the model is trained, they use their APIs to put it into your cloned actors, and then you can select that actor and you can generate lip-synced videos out of it. But this is the exact same thing that we did with LibDub in workflow number 1. However, instead of $20 that it takes you to train an actor with LibDub, now they charge you $105 and you need to buy a $550 subscription to have the ability to train your own model. So now this becomes very expensive very quickly. I would not use ARCADs to do that. It's too expensive. And we know exactly what they're using. They're using LibDub to create a marketplace. However, I would use ARCADs if I do not have time to train my own actors. For example, for all of my clients, I'm currently using ARCADs because, it's convenient for me. I don't have to train actors. Like they already exist. And my clients, they don't even care. They just want to see results. They don't care about how the actor looks like. They don't really want to have the customizable experience of having their own actors. No, they don't care. So let me just show you what the pricing looks like. So for ARCADs, you need to spend $150 a month to generate 10 videos. So that means that it's going to cost you $50 for one generated video. $300 per month for 20 generated videos. And the Pro is customizable, but it starts at $550 a month for 50 videos with the ability for you to train your own actor for $100 per actor additionally. So this gets expensive, but not if the client is paying for it. Of course, in my case, the client is paying for all these expenses. Now, Make UGC is the exact same thing. It's literally the exact same thing as ARCADs. It's the exact same business model. But this is way cheaper. Instead of charging $150 for 10 videos, they're starting with a $49 plan for 5 videos. Then that you can upgrade to the $69 plan for 10 videos. So instead of paying $150 for 10 videos, you can pay $69 for 10 videos. And for 20 videos, instead of paying $300 with ARCADs, you're paying $120 with Make UGC, and then you have the ability to train your own realistic actor too. Now, again, the difference between ARCADs and Make UGC is, of course, the cost and the ability to upload your own audio. If you saw with ARCADs here, you can upload your own audio and you can generate your own speech by referencing the voice of the actor that you selected. Now, with Make UGC, you cannot do that, unfortunately, not yet, but I know that they are adding this functionality. So the difference between ARCADs and Make UGC is the cost, the ability to upload your own audio, and the number of actors. ARCADs has more actors than Make UGC, therefore they're leveraging this to be more expensive. Again, these platforms are using the exact tech stack. They're all powered by LibDub. Now, the last marketplace is cheaper than all of these. This is called Captions. It's an app. You probably know of this already. And they charge you a monthly subscription of $35 a month to use their avatars. However, the quality of the output is not that great as they're not powered by LibDub. But again, this does not mean that you cannot create successful content that goes viral, right? So I've used Captions and I've used this AI avatar here to generate one of the most successful client work to date with millions of views, thousands of likes, comments, and shares.
Worked as Ariana Grande's stunt double for Wicked, and here's everything they forced her to do. That
honestly, people do not care. People don't even realize that this is AI, right? They're not going to analyze your video and like zoom in and see, oh, is her mouth lip syncing properly? All they care is about context, and this proves the point. Now, let's do a little recap. Why use licensed actor marketplaces? Well, first of all, is access to professional licensed talent. These marketplaces offer actors with a wide range of styles and personas, and they are all licensed, so you're safe to use their likeness. Second is time and efficiency. These platforms streamline the production process, which makes it very easy to generate videos with minimal effort, especially if you have an agency and you want to start scaling very fast. 3 is flexibility in budget. Having options that are ranging from premium to budget-friendly licensed actors, you can use them into any content creation strategy. If you want to do something very quick and you don't really care about the quality of the lip sync, you go and use captions. If you're running an actual influencer campaign that you're trying to fool people that this is the real AI actor, you use lip dub. That's what I do. But you can go into these marketplaces and select their best trained actors. Now, there's also downsides of using marketplaces. First of all, these marketplaces are designed to make profit. Like Arcads, Make UGC, they're all powered by LibDub. Yes, they do provide convenience, but they also add a profit margin to the services. So the markup makes these solutions a bit more expensive compared to directly using LibDub, but also they are very convenient. You do not need to go after actors to build the marketplace so that you can train their image. Everything is available to you. But now that we'll learn how to create synthetic actors without needing a real person, maybe you don't need that at all. Maybe all you can do is generate hundreds and thousands of actors using AI-powered tools that I showed you, and then you go into LibDub, you train these actors, and then you use this continuously. Or maybe this is just a service that you're going to offer to your other clients, whereby you're helping them generate an entirely generated avatar. So in conclusion, marketplaces like Arcads, Captions, Make UGC cater to a very general use case, right? Which limit the flexibility of businesses that need a higher customized workflow or avatars. Maybe there's a business that goes like, oh, well, Sirio, I need a doctor to say these things. There's no actor that looks like a doctor in these marketplaces. So what we do, you go with workflow number 3, and you create an entirely user-generated actor that looks like a model. Then you train it, and then you give it to your client, saying whatever the client wants to say for their ad. And this is why I'd recommend you guys to use LibDub directly, because first of all, you have the ability to customize your own actors by generating them with third parties and training them into LibDub. Then second is bypassing the cost of these marketplaces, because you can significantly reduce production costs long-term while accessing the exact same technology that powers all these platforms. You can also build your own marketplace. Knowing the 6 workflows I showed you guys, you can be like, cool, I'm going to launch a marketplace where every actor is AI generated and they're not real. So now I don't have to pay. I have to pay real actors to license and use their image. So to summarize, these marketplaces are great if you're looking to hire. If you're looking to hire AI influencers that you do not need to train because they're already trained. But if you want to go an extra mile whereby you train your own product, holding your own product, and whatever we've talked about in the last hour or so, you go with LibDub.